A new poll from the Associated Press Nork Center for Public Affairs Research shows that only about 3 in 10 U.S. adults strongly or somewhat approve of President Trump's creation of an advisory body on government efficiency, which Musk is hemming. Strongly and somewhat approve. Only 3 in 10. About 4 in 10 disapprove, while the rest were neutral or didn't know enough to say. The poll was conducted before Vivek announced he would no longer be involved with the group. Okay, so this is from like older info then. This would have been before the inauguration even. About 2/3 of U.S. adults say corruption and inefficiency are major problems in the federal government, and roughly 6 in 10 say the same about red tape, such as government regulations and bureaucracy. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's pretty true. Billionaires advising presidents isn't popular. This is what I mean when I say that I have hope for the future, because there are certain like unavoidable trends. There are some things that you can always rely on, like what people will want or what people will resist. No matter how much you pull the wool over their eyes, you still have to like shield them from it, basically. You know, like even among Republicans, only 20% think it is very or somewhat good if the president relies on billionaires for advice about government policy. I know that sounds crazy. Like, how do people reconcile that? And the God's honest truth is that, like, it is an incoherent mess of doublethink and internal inconsistency, but that is better than Republicans just, like, fully ideologically endorsing the position, you know? Like, the majority of Republicans, I know it doesn't seem this way, but the majority of Republican voters, if you ask them straight up, like, how do you feel about Adolf Hitler, would not like him, or they would say they don't like him. And they believe it, too. The reason why there are so many Nazis in the Republican Party, obvious Nazis everywhere, is because a lot of these Republican voters have kind of deluded themselves, and like they've adopted a bunch of like contradictory, confusing positions. Oh, actually, the Nazis were communists. Oh, actually, like that's just a few bad apples. Oh, actually, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing that they're in that position rather than most Republican voters just going like, yeah, I like Nazis or whatever, you know? Return to office for federal workers is more popular than cutting federal jobs. That's pretty funny. Federal workers don't like it. I'll tell you that much.